I had kept a physical diary that I kept in my nightstand. It was always in there, and I never left it out. But one day when I got out of work, I got a call. So he finds my diary, and now he accuses me of cheating. Which again wasn't even true since we had been done for a while now. At that moment, luckily a weekend came, and I went to go hang out with Max. But things had escalated from there, to the point that I had to stop eating, and Max had luckily let me stay with him until I could find a new apartment. It took a while, but on one evening, me and Max were driving back to his place from a shop, when my ex called me, saying he had forgotten his keys home, and if I could come and open up the door for him. I agreed since we were nearby, and he said that I couldn't bring Max though. I entered the house, joking with my ex slightly about the forgotten key as I opened the door, and I went to get some more of my stuff from the house. Then when I was about to leave the headroom, my ex just stood at the door and demanded that I stay with him and give him my keys. The only reason that I hadn't given him my keys yet was because all of my stuff was still there, and my family and I were going to go there and move them out in a week. I said no, and that I was leaving now. He blocked my entrance, and once again, he punched me in the face. Baffled, I called Max. For context, my ex was about 5'7" and very slim, whilst Max is about 6'3" and muscular. As you can imagine, this had spooked out my ex quite a bit, but not enough for him to move the hell out of my way. My face was hurting a lot, but I knew that he wasn't done with me, and that I had to leave now. While on the call with Max, I once again told him no, and I pushed him roughly out of my way, just enough for me to get out. But as I was at the front door quickly leaving, I saw my ex walking towards me with a damn kitchen knife. I don't think I've ever been so afraid before in my life. I quickly opened the door and then slammed it shut. Then I ran down the stairs to Max's car. I then quickly get inside and shut the door before telling him to leave really quick and then explaining to him what just happened. Max was horrified, and he suggested that I call my mom about this, which I did. Now, she had known about this whole thing for a while, but this had made her fear for me even more at that point. The week went by, but not without constant calling and texting. At one point he called me like 20 times in one day, and he even sent me messages of him cutting his wrists and blaming me for it. When the moving day came, oh boy was he all over the place. Max had come along to help with my family, which included my mom, my stepdad, my older brother, and Max stayed downstairs just in case. But apparently that wasn't enough for this dude. He went all ballistic about it, and he threatened to kill me. Luckily, nothing actually happened, and we successfully moved everything out of there.